For around 130 years, Matthew Algie was a traditional Glasgow company which traded in the commodities of tea and coffee. The company processed and packed the tea and coffee and then sold them on to the catering industry. Then David Williamson, great-great-great-grandson of the founder, took over as managing director.
The business I took over in 1995 was very successful, very profitable, but very traditional business, very much focused on traditional markets of supplying coffee to hotels, restaurants and cafes.
Travelling on the west coast of America, David had a vision of the future.
I just went into a very, very cool coffee bar there, just off the main drag, a very bohemian part of town, and it was 8 o'clock at night and the place was absolutely jumping and the coffee was fantastic, the atmosphere was great, and it was just one of those moments in life where you just stop and go, yes.
With companies like Starbucks setting new trends for the coffee business in the USA, David Williamson was keen that Matthew Algie should be ahead of the changing market.
At that time we had no special coffee bars at all in the UK. Later in 1995 one opened in Covent Garden, but I was absolutely certain that it was going to happen and that we as a business, because we were in the coffee business, somehow we should be a part of that. And I looked at our business and I looked at what the future market was likely to be and thought, well, to get to that state, these are the things we have to do. And started in earnest to try and get the business ready for what I saw as the future. Education was a key part of our strategy and our ability to, in some ways, create the market and then take advantage of it.
Having made a strategic decision to concentrate on developing the espresso business, the first step was to educate and train customers about how a really good cup of coffee is made.
My job as a coffee policewoman is to go out there in the field and combat coffee crime. It's a war against bad coffee. I am the company trainer for Matthew Algie. My job is to go around all our customers and make sure that they can use their equipment properly. I go in and I train all our customers how to make the most perfect and most excellent coffee.
It's not just enough to sell a machine and sell the coffee beans because the product isn't finished yet. The product gets finished here in the coffee bar.
To take the strategy forward, the company decided to work in partnership with other businesses. The first partner was a fellow coffee enthusiast.
We opened together a coffee cart in Glasgow, which was Scotland's first espresso cart. We very quickly realised that there was a market there which had been untapped. We opened something which was selling a product called a latte, a mocha. These words did not exist in the vocabulary, and yet within a matter of 3 months of being open, customers were using them, they were confident, they loved the flavour, they enjoyed the taste of it, and they were coming for it every day. As a businessman, I realised that there was something quite important happening there.